Hey folks, welcome to Market Intraday Analysis by InTheMoneyStocks.com, your leaders in pure technical analysis, avoiding all that Wall Street hype. Today, Friday, November 20th, 2009. Well, the markets are selling off again, although it is not a big sell-off by any stretch. Interesting, the double bottom that was hit today based off of yesterday's lows, a perfect opportunity to go long, as did we do so in the chat room with our traders, both amateur and pro traders in there that have joined the intraday stock chat. And as you can see, the first hit of the double bottom, beautiful right here for a beautiful up move off of that double bottom. You can see right there, piercing the double bottom, looking for that pierce, then to go long for a nice scalp to the upside for about 20-30 cents on the SPY. You could have done the SSO, whatever you had chosen based off of that. Then off of that, we retested the double bottom again, held, and then made a beautiful little bullish pattern here. As you can see, a little bit of an upswing, and look at how the consolidation happens beautifully sideways underneath the 20 moving average, and then the pop right here based off of a nice move up off a bullish pattern. And again, that's just understanding pattern, folks. That's a bullish pattern underneath the 20 moving average, which tells you there's a high probability of a breakup, and that's exactly what the market is doing. And again, all this price pattern and time stuff is things we teach, folks. We teach it all in the intraday stock chat. We teach it in the research center. You can join anything, including the webinar, which is December 12th coming up. You want to be involved there. Now, interestingly enough, coinciding with this little bit of a move up is the dollar. Dollar is pulling back here. There's no volume in this market today, and I want to make that clear. You had a little bit of volume this morning, but because it's Friday before the holiday week, which is next week, remember, next week you have the Thanksgiving holiday, so volume is going to diminish. That generally bodes for a flattish market to possibly upside based for next week. However, that may not be the case, and that's something we'll discuss in tonight's video. You want to be privy to that as we get into it. And again, a lot will depend on where this market closes today, whether or not we see certain signals to tell us whether or not the market will go down next week or up next week. All right, so that's a lot of things to do with what we're looking at here. You need to be privy to that information. Now, you're talking about a nice move up here on the spiders. Again, the Dow is down about 40 points right now. NASDAQ is down 16, S&P down about 5.5. So it's still a downside move of about 0.5%, slightly less on the indexes today. But the real key, again, is just watching the pattern, watching price, watching the volume. Look at volume here. Again, we probably won't even see 150 million traded on the SPY today based off of that. And with that, it should be one of those flattish, maybe slightly lower, maybe slightly higher days when all is said and done today. Okay, again, the highlight of the day, folks, is the master level up here. We gapped down below the master level, and we pushed all the way up into the master level. Now, this is the lower Great Wall of China. The Great Wall of China here stretching at 109.68. We pierced it to the upside and then paused and really closed right on it. The next candle pierced above, then closed below. Once you see it not being able to be broken, that's a dead signal for a shorting opportunity. You can look to go short that market and look at it fall, bounce back up to it, then fall again and come all the way into a double bottom, which is, again, a long opportunity. You can go long, you can pull back, go long again, and then look at the pop. Where's it going? Right to the 50 moving average, which should be resistance here. And again, this is all with the dollar as the dollar is coming in. Now, the dollar is stronger today, so that's part of the reason why the markets are to the downside. But for the most part, the dollar's pulling back here a little bit, which is giving us this little bit of a shot up. Notice how it's coming off that bullish pattern. Again, for those of you who want to see this move up right here. See this green candle that I just drew a line over? And look at that sideways inside bars right below and then the move up. That's a beautiful in spirit of bull flag. If you can recognize that, you can play that. And again, it's all about fine-tuning your knowledge and understanding into this market. Okay, so we'll keep an eye on that and see how it goes. Notice the 50 moving average just got tagged. The market is pulling off of it. Now, next week, again, is a holiday week. Why? Because Thursday markets are closed, Friday half day. Wednesday, that means Wednesday people are going to leave early to go travel for the Thanksgiving holiday. So you're going to have a very quiet day on Wednesday. There's a fair amount of economic news early in the week, but just be aware that overall the markets will be generally light next week, and with light volume, you have to be aware of what type of trading environment it's going to be. So keep an eye on that, folks, and we will continue to talk to you about what to expect. Watch, obviously, do you want to join the Research Center to get the nightly video that I put out every night, as well as the chat room if you have time. An hour during the intraday period is perfect for it. It's basically like getting an hour of consulting every day for a month, or you could have the whole day for a month if you're able to be in there. But some people I know only have lunch breaks or so forth. So you log in for that time frame, ask questions, and you basically, for $199.99 a month, you get that beautiful time span, even just an hour a day for 20 trading days a month. That's 20 hours for $199. It's amazing stuff. The Research Center is just as amazing. Some huge calls this week based on the topping out of the market and the pullback that we saw late in the market. It's also options expiration week, so that explains a lot of it as well. You need to understand the implications of options X to get a good feel for why the market does what it does this week, specifically in the market. Okay? That's what we have for now, folks. We'll talk to you very, very soon. Have a wonderful afternoon and evening. See you next week. Take care.